Hey, Aiki und das okay. Well, goodbye, Aiki. I mean, I hope I will get to do actually more normal Arknight streams now that I mostly caught up with Enfield. So I can finally continue the story of this game and be like, this is a great story. So yeah, have a good night. And I feel it has been like a month since I did story in this game. There were a few events going on. I did at least already do the X stages of the collab. But yeah, finally we will do more main story. I mean, I did play through this. I don't think I need a recap, but thank you, game. The hibernating mountains carry smokestacks high. That tracks one hauling my home with creak and cry. Oh, let me. Oh, sorry. I guess I did skip to the recap. Yeah, this is basically directly after the anime. I also have been watching most of the anime with a friend. The anime is also very nice. I very much do like it. I'm not finished with watching it. I would say overall playing through the game story does make some scenes still hit harder since, you know, they have more time in actually developing characters and stuff like that. So, you know, the anime only has so much time to really build up on that. But it's a pretty good anime, especially just for an anime that is adopting a video game. But yes, we did capture Talula and we did kill the Black Snake baby, kinda. This is fine. I found Archon rolling in the gutter all alone, and right by a river busted all of its chrome. We've entered the warehouse. Investigation team, report status. I think I've never seen Horn before, not even in any arts or something like that. Leader, vital signs to the southeast. 7 shelves away from you, moving within 1 meter. Be lurking as per yesterday. That's fine. Well, good luck with work then. Number of heads? 1. An original response? Gonna come back time to time. That's fair. None for the time being. Good. Hold your positions. Bagpipe? Bagpipe mentions. I still have the 6-star select I should turn in. But yeah, I still think I'm gonna just get Sudva. Maybe. One day if I need her. I mean, I'm slowly catching up with characters I want to build, and then I should go like, it's time to do actually the missions for the modules. That's gonna take so much time to either be far enough in the story or do the side stories. Got it? What are you looking for? Doesn't it sound like someone singing? Get distracted. This means our target's guard is down. Keep to the plan. Wait for my signal. Then you charge. For now, keep moving in. 5, 4, 3, ready? That's not how you count down. Bunker destroyed. What's going on? All the smoke out of nowhere. It's some flower explosion. Don't move. Stay where you are. Please both your hands up. You Victorian soldiers? You're going to Victoria. Let's go. I assume it is in Victoria then? What do you mean by that? Aren't you Victorian too? He's looking to run. Hello, what's to intercept? Either, he's not heading for the exit. He's turned back. Weinge. Target heading for the back shelves. If you pick up any original response, open fire immediately. Everyone else, form behind my shield. Quick. Bagpipe, what are you doing? She's being the hero. Huh? Cover it! Everyone, run! You... Either. No original response. That's not a bomb on the bagpipe. It's just a smoke. Oh, false alarm! Man. I guess she is very heroic. The target. Sorry, I knocked him a little hard. He won't be stunning for a while. It's fine, it's just some lasting brain trauma. And what of the boxes? I take a peek. More potatoes and carrots and cauliflowers too. I scratched them flat. Shame they seemed just fine for eating. Stay alert. This one, and this one. They're all the same leader. It's all Potters and Queens in here. And I realize I still have this running, which I should close. Boop, boop, boop. I want to. Boop. Please be closed, game. Want to make sure that maybe, hopefully, I don't have too much CPU usage. I think that might have been a problem with my glitching audio. I'm not sure. Oh, you searched the warehouse of Bagpipe. Signal on any discovery. Shallow, take this man stuck on the floor and tie him up. Right now, sir, we're going to need you to answer a few questions. Don't know anything. Here for sorting the potatoes. Are you from County Hillock? Yes. Have you heard of any Spectre Force? Spectre what? Doesn't Force mean people like you lot, all the soldiers? It took Lovi, Julia and Quiz away. Is it my turn now? Yeah, so it's time to make some Soylent Queen. What are those supposed to be? I don't know why, but whatever it is behind her, she just makes you think of cigarettes. Guess it's maybe batteries or something, or ammunition. I want you to calm down. Listen, If people with a batch of Witcham goods entered this warehouse late last night. Now, the goods aren't here. Don't give me an explanation. We sold all the box. Somebody really needed to pull on the banner right now. We want to get all the schoolgirls E6. Explanation? E6 potential, full potential, man. Wrong gacha game, sorry. That's what you're looking for? You're not going to just hang me? Hey, what are you spitting around for? You're gonna care about that. Yeah, so, you know, this is a very important store. Any leads? Come on, there's potatoes everywhere. If our information wasn't wrong, then they must work aside first. No potatoes. Victoria. Is this just an Irishman selling his potatoes while smuggling rocks? Right. Ding him. He definitely knows something. He's just not willing to open up. There it is. You're all the same. Trying to find faults in all of us, torturing us. You Victorian oppressor beasts. Again? Thinks calling another Victorian counts as an insult? It's sliding over my head. Man, I'm so sorry that you're British. Leader, incoming. How many? Prepare to wake up. Yes, leader. Update, leader. They seem to be our own. They're in here. Leader, we're surrounded. Not by the numbers, yes, but by power. We listen to the voices. There don't seem to be too many left outside. If I kick the wall by me, then we've got our chance. She's just gonna gun lens the wall open. It's a cool weapon that Flagpipe has. Bagpipe. God damn it. I cannot speak again today. Don't get hasty. See, you've had a very fierce confrontation in here. We just tackled down a man. Peter Scamantvos, 7th Frontline Infantry Battalion, 2nd Tempest Platoon Leader. Nice to meet you, Lieutenant Scamantvos. Name isn't too easy to remember. You can call me Horn, Captain. Very well, Horn. I'm Kelly. Louis Kelly. I'm sorry, codenames aren't our style. You know, back in the military, we actually just... You know, we don't have time for codenames. Captain Kelly, you and your troops are presumably also here to investigate this warehouse. Correct, we received a tip of 2. Then you ought to understand how grave the situation is. A great deal of illicit origin goods was stolen off a military transport a couple months ago, ultimately came to vanish in this region. I need not to remind you, Captain. This much ordnance, coupled with recent thefts in surrounding counties, if falling into felonious hands, the menace posed will reach far beyond County Hillock. Good. Thank you for the rundown, I understand. And we are very thankful for your cooperation. So, take this young man, the suspect, back to camp. What? Just met for us getting this man as our lead. Sir, SB is obstructing fulfillment of my duty. To be fair, we captured this man. And with we, I mean Horn and Bagpipe, but clearly they are the cool people. Bagpipe, let it go. But our mission? Hello, client, right now. Captain Kelly pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and wipes the sweat on his forehead. Very glad we could persuade you, Lieutenant. And this young lady? Uwe? Man, imagine being able to speak English. And all others present. You must be certainly worn out by your hard journey, dashing here from Londinium. About you, dear soldiers of Victoria. Yes, quite right. Now, if you still have intention to operate in County Hillock. We are obliged to continue tracking the thieved original goods. This is an order from Londinium. Imagine Colonel Hamilton would see sense too. Hamilton? Now that is a baller musical. Yeah, that's what it's based off, nothing else. Of course, you may accompany me back to camp. Peter, do we really have to give him up to them? You have to be doing this on purpose. Ever since we touched food on the outskirt plate, they've been following right behind. Right until now, just as we caught him. The Asian troops of the Empire have a responsibility to address any threat to public safety that arises within the station. They haven't violated any code. I'm right. Captain, he's yours. As per code, we may also take part in the interrogation. We hope you recall. Yes, quite in line with code. No, let me go! Don't take me! It's sorry, you will be turned into Soylent Queen now. Help me, save my soul. I haven't done anything. I don't know. Ah. Okay, that's a bit rude. Tara will like him always to make a scene like this. Take him away. Really? What gives them the right? The uniform. Peter, I think that we feline wants us to help him. He's scared to death of going with them. Danke. Your leader, still in position, outside in the same tree. You haven't noticed me. Good. Take the reconnaissance scoop and keep investigating along nearby transport routes. Find any leads, immediately report back. Understood. Are we notifying their barracks? No need. Be sure to defend yourselves. Standard environment? Ah? What does this triggers? Does it change the oh, wait, does it change the difficulty? It does. I did not know that they added a story mode, I see. Filters analysis indicates that the 3-star rating has not been achieved in the lower level environment of the stage. Environment compatibility will be activated. Stage will consume sanity equal to the current environment and all lower level environments combined. Completion progress will be synced, you will receive rewards in both the current. Okay, at least I only need to beat it once, so it's... What is the diff? Is this a level difference? Is this also like could be playing with a story without spending? How does it look like if it's a start? It's still my own team. Well, I hope we have a strong enough team. If not, I guess it's actually gonna go down as I need to do side stories for more modules or something like that. We don't get any supports. I guess he thinks like Kiku instead of points in our overall team now. We do need less healers. It might have been not the best strategy, but how I did beat like the challenge mode of the X stage of the collab was just basically what if we committed to 3 medics keeping everyone alive. I guess having 2 isn't too bad. I guess I next really need to level up Nymph. I'm kinda happy with who I'm having leveled up. I mean, I might want to invest a bit more in the 5 stars that I got from the collab, but I also feel like they're good where they are. I don't think I will ever commit to a full Muchika team, probably. Sorry, I'm taking a second. It has been a hot second. Let's try out skill B more. Since I actually went Stormy, this does look all fine. What do I need for her module? That's probably also some super late. Also need to work on masterpiece again. 12. Yeah, that's still off. Okay, just send it. Outcast. Outcast is not an actual gacha unit, right? Or at least not yet, I think. I mean, clearly Volt Silent Soldier. County Hillock. Medium-sized nomadic city. Modest distance out from Londinium. Main pillars are agriculture and light industry. Not on closest terms with the surrounding counties. All match to what the intel describes. Outcast, you there yet? Just made it a minute ago. Did you slap a tracking device on me? I've called you like 15 times since last night. Look, the wasteland route. As if it have signal. Okay, let me get us out there. I'm not the one in a rush. Misery's pushing it. How he is, the very what? Not my fault he can't chill out. He's all wound up. He on a mission. It's like... Is he looking to sprout some more wrinkles? Wouldn't be Misery if he was anybody else. Fair enough. Seriously though, any thoughts on the city? We are just in Britain. Yes. Extremely normal. Intel might be faulty then. At least 40 cities in Victoria at that scale. No matter how bright the Londinium sun shines, there always be places its light can't reach. You've seen the files. You should know County Hillock doesn't have any noble at the veins who counts showed interest in the city, but never saw it through. I guess that's a coincidence that, or I like all the countries just very much split up with just some nobles having all their own cities and that forming a country. Because it won't make any money. Yeah, because of how ordinary it is. The more normal a place looks, the better it is to hide in plain sight. No matter when Wolf's Island decides to get moving, this is a good opportunity to scout the way ahead. Gotcha. Just call me if you need support. Points are geared up to head for Connor County. I'm still close by for now. Settling infected, it's not easy work. Resettling infected, it's not easy work. I'm on basic short duty compared to your mission. Probably down at the French office drinking tea more than half the time. Give me a break. With a storm like this coming, it's a sancta like you gonna be happy chilling with a cup of tea. You know, I'd love to live it up like a retiree. Wonder why I'm not convinced. Whatever. Let's just get all our jobs done and head home soon as we can. Related. Outcast, but I remember a bunch of Queen Sancta operators waiting for you to hold marksmanship classes. Queen Sancta? Always relax. Need some feast study time every now and then too. Also, I know it goes without saying, but Misery won't get off my back about it. Be careful, Outcast. Hope it all goes smooth. Smooth. Sorry, kiddo. Well, that's not me. (6:50 AM) Location room, County Hillock of Victoria Barracks, outside corridor. Peter, it's so stuffy in here. There's no ventilation or nothing. Man, you expected the barracks to be nice? It's the same during the Stockton serial bombing interrogation last year. I'm gonna be used to it, no matter how many times. I call Cello instead. If they're being over 2 meters, we could scare him into behaving a bit. Punching a clean hole to a steel table fighting suspect just as much. And just to get more of cute fathead just doing that. Lost my head for a bit there. Took 2 children. And then he sat there being so sarky about their family? Didn't that steam you as well? Steamed? He left finger marks in his imprisonment device with how hard you squeezed around his neck. Pissed himself straight on the spot of the shock you gave him. Spat his co-conspirator's name, and the bomb coordinates wide out, all shivering. So what you're saying is torture is legal. Let's fucking go. I mean, that was mostly your credit, wasn't it? It was a necessary means of interrogation. Oh, I've been good with those means. I passed basic interrogation theory by the skin of my teeth. Always copied my friend's homework as well. No, that's the spear bit. You're in luck. Our principal role today is sitting on the side listening. And thank goodness. Actually, it's almost time, isn't it? Somebody come to bring us in. Didn't the captain tell us it was going from 7 o'clock on? I still have 4 minutes too. Excuse me, is Captain Kelly present? We're scheduled to meet him here. I'm not sure. Is there an interrogation set for 7? I don't know. Why are you even here? Yesterday afternoon, we had a man suspected of smuggling illegal original goods. Do you know where he's being kept? I don't know. Very supportive. That's 3 strikes. It wouldn't surprise me if County Hillock keeps slightly different time to Londinium. Is that a thing? Seems at least to Captain Kenny it is. Suppose we'll just have to do as the locals do. Drink some tea. And then eat some beans on toast. It's 10 minutes past now. Checking the time over and over won't bring our colleagues here any faster. Perfect, in a way. I need to talk with you about that false alarm of a battle yesterday. Huh? Neither. Then getting one past me, I'm asking you. When I gave the order to withdraw, why did it jump at that crate instead? Imagine finally being able to go home, as honorably discharged instead of having to keep working. I do get it. Clearly, right? And you yelling for the others to withdraw? Before we entered the warehouse, he ordered me to make sure to catch the suspect alive. It was the initial order. Orders are orders, right? Oh no, she's autistic. We all thought the suspect set off a bomb, didn't we? Manchester was the only one with a chance to complete the mission. If I could block the blast wave, could keep the suspect alive, and you'd all be safe and sound too. Of course, I had no qualms about your shield. Either. Remember the time you saved me under all that artillery fire? The Sargon Mercs? So I'll never forget that. That's... Fuck, since when was I muted? Fuck me. I'm a good streamer. How did I accidentally mute myself? But let's you the back surface loud and clear. Won't be any help of us whatsoever. I'm not daft either. I see they've got a mean habit for tripping people up. So, what do we do next? This ghastly got a lead, and it's gone again. Need to think of some other way. But yeah, I just thought, that man called Damien. Just his work was sorting the potatoes. The outer agriculture plant in the nomadic city has its own channel for transporting crops inwards. Be able to find the farm worker settlement by following along. Can have a chat with his fans or kin, might find our lead again. That's a very you train of thought. Then you just leave the information inquiring to me. Excellent. We'll begin immediately. Leader, are you gonna come with? I stay to negotiate with the Berbecks. To my mind, they wouldn't slop out an execution without going to interrogation. As long as they held one, there'll be records left behind. Sorry, they all went into the incinerator. Weinke? Leader, we're in the outskirts. We got ambushed? Out of nowhere, and got fumbled. It's lost combat techniques and revenue. They're full match of previous intel. Snare's arts can barely hit them. Damn it. Remember, your main duty is to come back alive. Gosh, leader. You should be fine. Trying out. But are those basically just remnants of the Union, or who are we gonna fight? Was it? Didn't I go to Victoria? I know that. Not sure if they actually went to Victoria. Maybe I should have went to the recap. But this also would have probably been super long. This is Major Intel. Our target, the force they call Spectre-like, is County Hillock this very moment. It's time to beat up some spooky ghost people. The ghost crisis. Yeah, beating up ghost people. Wonder if we have new mechanics this chapter. This is an open arena of all time. Let's put you maybe here for now. Dublin Sniper. Oh no, it is the Irish. Sniper in the Dublin forces when Refraction is active. I assume the cool thing you have on is Refraction. Thank you for your cooperation. And you have also new cool dogs with also extra resistance if Refraction. Okay. When in doubt, you just maybe put you here. Get hit, dog. Maybe put you up front. It feels a bit spicy. Maybe we start with having a healer. That's not ideal. I will need to learn how to really position around Haruka. Stop the doggy. Okay. They might be like no damage. You can just put you on full healer mode. Scout, basically the same thing. I guess I might wanna just look up Refraction. But it doesn't seem like it matters what I'm doing. Activate this. Get played on. I mean, honestly, what did we have in range? I can put him here. But yeah, might be overkill for now. I feel like for some reason the early stages of chapters do just require lower levels. I mean, I guess you could also have just skipped ahead to here. I'm still just swimming. Maybe I did not need. I guess I put you here. Not need to bring like 2 healers. Well, I love seeing all the UE effects. I have too many of them now. Challenge mode. Maybe I should get used to also just doing a challenge mode so I have more gameplay at some point. But it's also gonna take so much more sanity to go to it at some point. I'm not sure if it's gonna be an interesting stream if I ever do a stream of just going to old challenge stages. Well, how long we go? Guess you don't need to show me this ever again. I get it. Actually, I want to see what level this was. This was elite level 30. That makes sense. Action. Okay, now I totally know what the status is. Fair enough. I feel like I actually also have a lot of art step. Oh, we're going directly into I'm used so much from chapter 8 that there's like 30 minutes of cutscenes before I do a stage. That is kinda good to have you standing here. Like, I think we're just ignoring the man for a second. He deals like no damage. I feel like that one feels good. Get shot at. We finally got holes again. Someday I will actually build a pusher or a puller. Do I want it like this? Probably. Let's do it like this. We should have more than enough. Depends at this point again. This feels so calm from doing... I mean, okay, I wouldn't call it endgame. From doing the harder stages, some events and stuff like that. Guess I could have put you. It's time to play some music on you. Okay. You, I actually need to keep alive. I guess we could do something like this to defend the side. A few just here. Okay, we basically should be fully set. I can just AFK. Why not? Heavy defender, more resistance. I feel like there's maybe some snipers I could invest in a little bit more. I love just hearing the notes. I swear it will not get annoying at some point in time. That's nice relaxing warm-up, I guess.
Mission accomplished.
It's 7:11 AM, overcast still. What's Island County Hillock branch office? We have an office here? Morning, everyone. The weather's not bad at all today. Wouldn't you say, Uncle Oliver? Oh, it's you. I was just asking who else could be knocking at the crack of dawn. It's a gloomy day today, no matter where I look. Also appreciate. I mean, that's just normal British weather. I mean, to be fair, it's also the weather here. There's so much snow, and it's also super foggy where I live. You can quite literally go outside. Well, now it's dark, but you could go outside like at 3 PM or something like that. And if you like go away from civilization, all around you, you would just see white and grayish. That is one hell of a trip. Anyways, anytime it's not raining is good weather. That's what you get in County Hillock. That matter. How do you know the days aren't going to turn clear skies? Fine, you got me there. Shredder, you stop dilly-dallying. We haven't got anyone dropping in. It's just Jenny Dilly Ditcher. You want to talk, Shredder? Come over here with us. What are you coffee pie today? You coffee pie? Now I want pie. And some shortbread. Sent me some tea last week, so I've bought it too. Uncle Oliver, is there any evaporated milk left? Leftovers started molding ages ago. That bloody man never remembers to go buy any. Isn't it your turn on the shopping, or am I hallucinating somehow? But, well, we need your thoughts too. Alright. It's not worth crying over this little spilled milk. Look, what's this? Freshly evaporated and some cheese too. Picked them up along the way from the morning market. Here, you can have them. Man, she was just expecting the incompetence of her co-workers. I wanted to try making milk tea for forever now. I think you like it at least, Uncle Oliver. So no one more considerate than you, Cheney. Well, you better learn well. At least don't start acting like that man next to you, Shredder, for a codename. The shortbread tastes delicious. Oh, right. Miss Willow, isn't a senior officer going to get on your case for running here every day to bring us breakfast? Victorian army rules are a fair deal. Strict, if I recall. Don't need to worry about that. A guard of honor. Only good for big events or recruitment-wise. Don't have much use to put me to the sergeant major wouldn't even think about me most of the time. I mean, see, that's a dream job. You're just on the payroll to do nothing. Have just some nice breakfast every morning. It's just like working for the government. Besides, it's not like I don't do anything proper. Every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is pull the spanner off its support. Yippee. While I wait for the flour to ferment and the coffee to brew, I'll straighten out this quest bit by bit. That is when you just make out your own workload and just pretend that there's a reason you're hired, yes. Once the short spread's done, I have to wash the flour off me. It's time for my hair to dry naturally. That's the perfect time to care for the flagpole. It'll shine like brand new. Uncle Oliver, don't rush to pick up your tea yet. It's still too hot. The man just wants to burn his tongue, let him be. For a complete morning, everything needs to glow gorgeous, no exceptions. Only then I can bring joy to you all. That's my life's creed. What's the pie like today, Shredder? Want any more? Man, he's just stuffing them. Perfect. Just like every day before. Meaty? Need to try some too. Seems I put a little too much sugar in. I make sure to watch out for that tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you off for being lazy like they do now, Miss Willow. Janie, that's what everyone calls me. Alright, Miss Jane. Honest fears that they want me spending every morning as empty as you do. No need for that. Not like any of you. There's only so much I can do for the people here. Think the tea's about the right temperature now. So make sure to steer it a little before you drink. My tea! My precious tea! You sent the ball flying again, Greg! Go get it. Oh, poo. Went in the building. Oh no, how are they ever gonna pay for that class? If you actually hit any of the grown-ups, then you're in for it. Last time didn't Karen get... Someone's come out! Let's run! Whose ball is this? Never seen this ball before, ma'am. I'm just thinking the newspapers. Nice weather today, in it. Once away. Is it yours? Quick, come on, man! Forget the ball! That ball's left by my dad. Aw. If you're too shy about it, won't have it back. Come on, hold your hand out. Are you gonna beat me? Would I beat you now? You broke the window, that costs at least like 5 vox. Your clothes got dirty. That's just me being careless. It's no matter. The other grown-ups like you. Don't care if it was me who got them dirty. Always beat us. Yippee! What a nice place. But out of the hands, they kick us instead. You know, that's worse than beating. You do know that, right? They shout all out to scare us off. That means they're definitely not your friends. What makes you think so? Do you live around here? I think I spotted you before. Doesn't your ma sell apples at the crack of every dawn? Down the alley in District 17 nearby? Man, does she just know everyone? Family's apples are scrumptious. Not too crisp, but still very, very sweet. Actually making apple butter and spreading onto bread. Apple butter? And apple butter does sound kinda nice. Is this an actual thing? Okay, this is now important streamer lore. Is apple butter real? Guess it is. Highly concentrated form of apple sauce produced by long, slow cooking of apples with cider or water to a point where the sugar in the apples caramelizes. So nice. Days of Origin, Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany? How did I never hear of it? We Germans know how to make good food, apparently. Roots of apple butter lie in Limburg, Ireland. Okay, I guess it's more northern thing in that sense, I guess. Interesting. Okay, time to play the video game again. Sorry for my curiosity. How about this? I put a ball on the windowsill. Yeah, and you come pick it up, okay? It's a trap, don't fall for it. Eh? Hold on, slow down. I've got tea in my hands. It's gotten your hair all wet. I wiped that for you. I'm Janie. What's your name? Come on, she's so fat, she's nice to you. One, my boy. I'm... Vic, it's Amal looking for you. Vic, you gotta go. Got into a commotion outside. Children playing ball. There's a bunch of fodders. All Higgledy-piggledy in the street first thing in the morning. Was them who broke that last window pane too? Children, you know? I broke the man's next door's flower pots when I was young. My dad really gave me a talking to for that. You laid hands on that boy? Just now? Yeah. I didn't wipe his hair clean. He's sticky all day. His father passed away half a year ago. Poor bloke, caught oil puffy. Oh no. The horror. It's a lot. Because of that, won't dare touch him. I guess understandable. I mean, I do get racism bad, but I do also understand, you know, you might not want to come in contact, especially with children, would probably also not know how to always behave and stuff like that. Oh. Burger's fairly strapped for cash. The Orion Bioprotect processing plant has a partnership with Aneka. They don't give the full amount of prophylactics. It's normal for you to hesitate. In their neighborhood, it's about 1 in 5 houses turning out to have oil-puffy patients. That sounds like so much. Here for another in a sense, if the soldiers weren't here. Shredder, you've lost track. It's alright. Stating the facts. But how? Co-workers treat oil-puffy sick? No, not just as sick. Got the wrong idea about all of the residents. I don't think the same way. We're Victorians, aren't we? Oh, that is some healthy nationalism or something. This might be hard on them. I understand full well. But I hope for them to live a little happier too. What do you think? Would have been even better to their child? Okay, how would you have been better to their child? Don't force yourself. What's the long faces for? I think they're playing cards out. Wasn't you who suggested a spot of tea with cards, Miss G? Let's go. It's time for gambling. Yes, that's right. The sun's poking out for once in a while. Let's not waste the good weather. Take a seat, everyone. I'll pour you all some more tea. Still plenty left in the pot. Now that is peak working hours. Is that me who's won again? Too early to be full of yourself. You're on shift tonight. What? How's it me again? We decided. Not clicking? That was our stakes. Well, 100 cards is on boom duty. File sorting. Buying us all afternoon tea. Can I get a deal? Go Oliver. Your jokes are putting Will in tears again. Isn't that the fun of a game of cards? Small tip. Next time you try second dealing, remember to watch behind you. Who's talking? And on a side note, the tea is an excellent brew. Hello? Who might you be? Came in suddenly. I just noticed her. Call me Outcast, my young Wolverine beauty. I'm sorry, I tasted your tea without asking. Seeing as I rushed all the way over here, I hope you won't mind too much. Feel free. You haven't eaten breakfast yet. Would you like to try some pie I baked? Might be a little sweet. Love to. Anybody who knows me knows I love sweets, especially the Victorian kind. You got it baked like this to fancy adorable perfection. Thank you for the encouragement, Lady Outcast. Outcast. Nobody calls me a lady, really. More of that last type. I know who you are. I remember now. Will, clean the table up, quick. Outcast actually knows Calcete. You gotta get reported to HR. Thought you'd be here 2 days later. Last month just said you just passed the border. Couldn't help it. Haven't been to Victoria in a decade. Some parts are a bit more crowded, but just like me, ears are starting to show in a few places. If I hadn't hitched a ride the wrong way in County Peninsula, would have met last night. Huh. I mean, the power of having wings? Your understanding, please. County Hillock's not the biggest spot on the map, and we rarely get elite operators at our branch office here. Last time I was out near minus on field work. That's Stormeye. That was 2 years ago already. Lead operator? This name sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Hold silent, give different work to different people. That's all. Besides, I'm pretty much just a civil servant now. Only came to County Hillock to fetch some data. You're too modest. Topic of data. Do you want to see our finance forms first, or the ledger for our inventory in and out stock this half? Hold your beasties. You're not that pressed for time. I need to hurl a starving girl like me straight into work. It's only fair to let me steal a preaver here and there, right? That simplifies greatly. We haven't disrupted your little R&R here. It's also so nice recreational work. Outcast casually picks up a card. Win. No more than paper. It spins 3 times and a half at her fingertips. Then it's gone in a swish. She knows how to cheat at poker. Wow! Where'd that card just go? Right here. It's back! What kind of marvelous spatial arts is this? Just a little sleight of hand. Got this gloomy looking friend who told me, I want you concentrating on my fingertips. This method works wonders. Gloomy. Who would that be? All a little more relaxed now? Please sit down, all around Shredder. Well, bless you there, kiddo. Standing in the corner. You must be Fred. Put that folder down and try a little break with us. A chance like this doesn't come every day. Are you sure this is okay? It's a trap. Would you like to see a magic trick where in 10 minutes this hacker stranger from out of town dies of boredom? That's it. Please continue. As for me, I still want a proper taste of this fine black tea with evaporated milk and sweet scrumptious pie. There's more shortbread left here. You can see if you're hungry, that is. Thank you. Now this doesn't hit a spot. My stomach hasn't been this happy in a while. My tongue was begging to really miss flavor. Now, you cute little miss? I'm Jane Willow. That's a lovely name. I'm gonna guess you're old enough to drink. I mean, also, if you're hanging out here, then you should be. I've long since been of age less outcast. I'm serving after all. Oh, that grey Victorian military uniform sure falls flat under your shimmering blonde hair. Oliver, count yourself lucky. No matter how dull and cloudy it gets, you've always got your sunshine indoors. They do be very lucky. You too. Will Shady's poured us amount of happy days and food. You know, that is like already 90% of a good time. Listen to you, Uncle Oliver. You're the ones all kindly letting me in while I snuck off from the barracks. It's actually time but surprised seeing you get along as well as you do. Jane, before Victorian soldiers were as lovable as you, you clues at least half of those awful rumors making their way across our world. Please pray tell, what are the rumors? Thank you. I haven't misunderstood. So, those are compliments. On the way here, I saw some not so pretty sights. But anyhow, so I'm gonna dampen the joy of meeting all of you here. Very glad I could meet you too. Then a toast to our encounter. Came here in kind of a hurry. But only pick some regular old gin. Let's go with some gin and tea. That is some British breakfast for sure. With way too much lemon, because that's how I like it. Folks might find it too sour. Don't really drink on work hours. Yeah, sorry, all we do is gamble. We have some standards here, okay? You killed Troy. Alright. That's on me for being sloppy. So a silent operator can be an exception. Let's just have some tea. They do look so happy. Now, until something sad happens. So, who is dealing next? Me. Need a little blessing from a sancta?
唔使嘥心機巡視戰場啦。
And gambling must be cursed in like Terra. Like, I feel like, yeah, there's so many people who could just cheat with the arts, right? City, there's either conflict or the rumblings of it. Let's go, time to beat up some peasants. As the wind comes to golden wheat, the forest's wild wee pipes of steel clank and beat. I found by the edge of a plate, my dear love, too, following your firelight straight from the blue. So that's how the second half of the song goes. What's that? Now Damien's gone. Won't even get a decent burial. Never give him back to us. All they do is scorch him to us, scatter him off the city, treat him like the dirt under anyone's foot. First it was Lowry, then it was Quiz. Now they've caught hold of Damien too. Vinny, when Scene got arrested, they all said he'd caught Opathy. Oh, Warden, don't go on. Just call it being careless. He was a hardworking, loyal man. Poor, poor man. And the only thing he ever wanted was just a better life for me and my son. Rainy, haven't you figured it out? Just a bunch of village to them. Of course they'll toss us away for the care when we rust. Hey, at least you're not a cock in the machine. Man, I'm funny. And even if we haven't rust, as long as we don't fit too well in the city's machines, we've got the same fate coming. Changes. My man played Fallout before. Never gave a shit we were catching Opathy one by one. Every month they give out those fucks. Other workers get a whole lot, we can expect a half, maybe even a third. Protector suits. How long has Gene been wearing his for? 5 years? Bloody hell, 7? How many times have you snuck out of bed at night just to patch it up? All those laws, all those standards just for the benefit of us? They're only fit to eat the potatoes and the rotten apples they don't want. Snubbing that the egg blades of the city soak in our sweat. They're only fit to waste away our lives day and night in the factories. Once we can't work a day more, we fall ill one by one just like they wanted. Where this is going. It's like they're sitting there playing dominoes, fighting us tyrants of our own city. It's kind of interesting to see. I mean, from the 3 cities you've basically seen in this main story so far, like, how were they so basically advanced effect technology and everything in Langman? I mean, I feel like Langman was pretty modern and everything, just modern basically China. This is just Victorian Industrial Revolution London, which, you know, is an interesting setting, but man, you know, if I get to choose, I'm saying it, I would be living in China. Please, increase my social credit for the sentence. Where this is going. It's like they're sitting there playing dominoes, vibing us taverns of our own city. Stop it. I'm begging you, Ronan. Nothing you're saying will lead to any good. You only get arrested. Look at Kyotna and her kin stood over there, crying over their own son, their own brother. How many more lives do you want lost? How many more hurting over what your anger did for them? It's the murderers that brought this hurt. They're killing us one after another. Times it with sickness, times it with mortar shells. Rainy, don't you deceive yourself any longer. This morning, you came looking for me. Hope Vines and Connor's brother. You've decided to join us. It's been hard getting by for you and your kid, we understand. This is a big moment. need to help each other now more than ever. Better keep far from me and my child. Well, seeing as Sean got on well enough with your lord. Have to go, Quanny. See that one over there? He's wearing that uniform. Know our rules. It wasn't you. As you should trust me more. Made up your mind, you can tell Cyrus. Okay, those names. Those are not British names. Hello. Just, you know, once off. As every normal individual would do. Hello. You know Barry's, Damien Barry's family? I heard you sing just now. Not in the wrong place. I don't know what you're searching about for. Well, Damien's ma and sister know nothing. Then, did he have any especially good friends? Or anyone who worked at the warehouse with him? Or nothing. That's the truth. I'm begging you. Please, don't take me. Ah, sorry. Did I get too close? I had no intentions of hurting you. You seem awfully scared of me. Is something on my face? It's your uniform. Nothing at all. Allow me. I need to go home. There's so much food from this morning. We'll go for in no time if I leave it alone. Is that Captain Kelly? Yeah, nah, I just want to see you for one moment. Want to know if you and Fiona are still alright? Yes, it was my mistake, but... My hands were tied behind his back right now. Of course, I remember it all. Damien, he was the boy of my sister. Jesus. Watch him grow up his whole life. There was transferred back from Peninsula to Hillock. Certain Edelweiss my cap with his own 2 hands. Was still so little then, I'm sorry, should be telling you all this. You're right, I've been good for nothing. I haven't the face to return here. It wasn't time to stop him when he got involved with that group. I couldn't disobey the colonel's orders. I just want to defeat him or something, okay? Not just that, I have to do this. This is all for County Hillock. I love you all, and I love the city. And that is the wrong answer. You don't love the city you live in. And just send Gockling by that bunch our home to pieces. I understand, Kjotna, my sister. I'm not asking you forgiveness or anything. Be going then. You and Fiona be sure to take care of yourselves. If I can't find the time tomorrow, I'll come see you again. Oh? What are you? Just a boy. Are you hurt? Don't run too fast now. It's been decades and I still never leveled the road here. Tveda! What did you say? Tveda! Beck, what are you doing? Get back here now. What's that ball in your hand? Oh, forget it. Always skipping that ball whenever you go. Are you up looking for Connor's brother again? Oh, you. Wounds told you, hasn't he? Look at your hands, all covered in black. Like you were digging through a mine. Come with me to the morning market from now on. We're looking for them around this time anymore. Can't let you become like them. Sorry, I think your boy is already radicalized. Boy, isn't one bit wrong. Maybe it's a good radicalization, Jesus Christ. The captain stands still for a moment, repeating the word once, twice to himself, finally turning to leave. His head is hung low as could be. Doesn't meet the gaze of a single person more, including those young colleagues of him that rush his way. Hold on a moment, Captain! You, what are you all doing here? Take off form if you know what's good for you. We've told you, you're not allowed to congregate on the streets at this time. It's just morning. This is our home, and it's not us who should go packing. Who had the lip to say that just now? What are these wilted leaves? Step forward right now. You Tava rebel. Watch, I don't. What a nice picture of the army. Vanishing a bolt on the streets far too dangerous. I can't wait to hear how, like, corrupt the British government is somehow. Or at least the army. Why you? Ah, I'm here on orders. Come to investigate the case. You're here for the murder at the bar? What murder? Supple right here. They killed plenty of ours. Damien Barry? Right, he has been put to death already. Of course it was Eulard who caught him. Nicely done. Thank you. We didn't know yet when we caught him. Is he really part of the Spectre Force? Who gives a shake what he was? You know, it's just attribution. Serves him right, he's dead. Did you hear me? No congregating. Each all of you up to whatever secret business here, you'll be treated as suspects. Man, I sure wonder why people would want to revolt and organize against you. You bloody Tava slickers. Don't get carried away. Look, most of them are just plain city folk. Loved one dead. I hear green for him, like human nature would. A rotten potato? See, you spoke for them and you got battered, right? If you're so keen on staying here, stay. As long as I make sure this rebel behaves itself, I'm done. I'm rotten luck for getting this patrol duty. You whiff-waff. I say it again, no congregating. It's just more and more rotten leaves. Come this way. What? This is where we become all friends. Yep. Something. That's a lot of fans. Reporting in 9th defense attacked. Reporting in 30th defense currently in firefight. Send notice one more time, please. I want to see Colonel Hamilton. Colonel sending urgent affairs. Said that 2 hours ago. Yeah, now he's still doing urgent affairs. That's how it works. Already abided by strict process. I submitted a description of my duty yesterday when entering County Hillock. The Colonel won't let us take part in suspect interrogations and goes to lengths to execute him beforehand. Presently refused my request to meet him. Anyone else, don't you think this conduct might be taken as a deliberate hindrance to our fulfillment of orders? No authority to answer your question, Lieutenant. You know what? No answer is also an answer. That's fine. Let's say my part. That's enough if someone listens. I said before, Richland products thieved are not small in number. Insufficient arms to allow a detachment to attack a small town. Bomb a medium nomadic city support works. If you want to obtain these products, ordinary bandits wouldn't need them. Costs too much to smuggle them out. Victorian military goods in this great bulk, even a silent black market under Columbia's protection wouldn't dare provide a means for a deal. What else is left? Local private arms dealer? Money making off the cost of remodeling? I haven't got the appetite, let alone the guts. Only a well-trained unit, well-versed in military methods would dare take it. Would evade our spies on top. This unit got hold of that large of quantity of Richland product. What would their goal be? Bombs, explosives, terrorism, you know, all the nice things. Conspiracy to overthrow? Taking a chance to embezzle far removed from Londinium? Looting with outside powers to fill their pockets slowly and steadily? Lieutenant. No need to panic. It's all suspicious reasoning. But thanks to whoever's keeping me waiting. Can get anything done like this. Lieutenant, the colonel says he'll be here immediately. What a coincidence, huh? That is... Okay, we have casters that also have reflection. They all just went like, you know, what is strong? Arts damage is strong. It's an interesting map. I mean, we need blockers on both sides for sure. Maybe try to mainly block here. It would be so much easier if we would not start with the casters, they're not gonna lie. Can I believe? I don't think I can. That's gonna hurt. I don't wanna do this like this though either. Hey. Okay, your account will finally not be picked. Was my account picked? Guess you can do something like this here. Sad. That is kind of sad range too. Okay, actually, you know what? She got this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually unlocking more modules and everything. I mean, I do... It is nice to go to the story to unlock inferior farm stations whenever, you know, there's no event going on. I think she can survive this there. I mean, boop. You got this, I believe in you. Yes, I like this. Chapter 9 unlocks more material. Let's go, I don't need to just rely on events. I love the sound of that. This feels a bit spicy. I guess I rather also would have you on the other side. It's just the start of this. But you cannot help. Guess we put you here. You might also want some healing there. I guess we just cope with you. You don't survive this at all. Something. I guess we're just gonna replace... You got this. You did not got this. Okay, that was maybe a waste of resources. I don't have any... My man can probably survive till he gets a skill, right? Wait, why I have the wrong skill equipped on you. Why do I not have a skill 3 equipped? What have I been doing? What have I been doing? Well, that's awkward. I also... I'm too distracted by being stupid. Well, surely... You can do this. Oh, that's gonna be some nice AoE damage though. Fuck me. Yeah, I do sometimes forget that I probably changed it on another squad or something like that. And never bothered doing it on the actual squad. I don't like the congregation of people just standing around menacingly on this side. Not gonna lie. Maybe it feels also bad. So it like this. Okay, that... Oh, my man! served. Okay, now we can probably just put you there and you can shoot everyone down. This was the ugliest clear of all time. Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Turns out it is pretty annoying if enemies actually spawned into the arena near the exit already. Ah, look at Paladin some. Miss Captain Kelly in the end. Here, take this hanky. Wipe yourself off. Else the smell of those rotten leaves will stick to you. Thank you. Can you imagine any of our soldiers apart from Captain Kelly would visit District 17 on their own? Huh? Our soldiers? You like, you want too? You come on, don't you see this uniform? Everyone would immediately think you're part of the army. She does have a cool sword though. Shh. I slipped out in secret. Can't do that in uniform. You're not gonna make anyone happy taking a shortcut to the barracks to here in that getup. Eh, really? No wonder. Barely said anything before it was a bombardment of all gone off leaves and food. Do they just always keep some rotten stuff around? You're new transfer. Kind of. I'm here from Londinium. Well, Londinium. I've never been. Must be miles larger than County Hillock there. Does the shard really go 300 floors up? Is there really a teleportation circle buried in the mound under the Royal Victorian Academy of Science, leading to the miraculous space where the first Twago King's jewels are kept? That sounds kinda neat. Jewels? Never even heard of them. They don't steal them, that's why it's a secret. But I do know what the high-speed terrestrial warships look like when they leave this factory. I've seen the hydroponics workshop. Wanna know anything of that sort? I could definitely tell you. Warships? Hydroponics workshop? Doesn't sound too much like the Dinimus novels. Oh, sorry. Don't let me distract you. Sorry, she was just only reading all the cool adventure novels. If you want to investigate, it will probably be hard to ask on any of these streets. I'd end up like this again with getting a stinker over me for no reason? A flight. You're not that stinky. Yet. Police residents often have clashes with our soldiers. Used to be just minor fiction, but it's been getting tenser lately. It's like you've been hearing. It's been several cases of our soldiers getting targeted and attacked, stretching everyone's nerves close to the limit. Could it really be the Spectre Force? That's weird. They didn't really target ordinary soldiers before. And it's just maybe if the soldiers would treat the common folk better, the common folk would not lash out. Spectre? What are you going on about? Nothing. Speaking of, the patrols are now calling the people here Tava Wappe. Hold on. Don't you just say it out loud here? You're eyeing us again. What? Are you hoping to take away more rotten back? Ah, gotcha. They're really not Victorians? Of course they're Victorians. I'm getting more and more lost here. Okay, have you heard of the concept of racism before? Some people would choose another word, yeah. One you've been hearing, Tamans, that's their identity. Even both the locals themselves would call them that, as well as a decent portion of the soldiers. Now, that you put a fine point on it, I've heard the term before. In novels? In history textbooks. Man, you actually went to school? That's stinky. Right. We've always been here. For hundreds of years ago. It wasn't County Hillock yet. We still hadn't built our nomadic cities. Back when it was grass all across the Vales as far as the eye could see. This place was their home. Remember the legend of the Twago King? Gale. Was he born right around here? Okay, I want more legends about the Dwego King. That actually sounds cool. Power was the very name of this region back then. Right. I've read heaps of novels all about the saga of King Gale. King Gale led the Tyrants in a conflict against the first Aslan king, but a few years later, he signed a peace treaty along with the ruler of Londinium, didn't he? And here I was thinking, after that, but Tabata sort of fell away. When I came to County Hillock, I thought the same. But it turns out people still think about the origin. And, you know, they like the history. But Victoria's always changing, isn't it? Us we didn't always live here, but we're all Victorian citizens now. Our minds went like that, we'd avoid plenty of conflict. No need to let it get you down, though. The whole reason we're here is to uncover the real enemy. Stop the clash getting any bigger, isn't it? Better not leave, even if it means a head full of rotten cabbage. I mean, as a soldier, you should be used to far worse than rotten cabbage, right? Take it any time over actually getting deployed to a war zone or anything like that, right? Think I'm being a white dunce, don't you? No, not at all. Actually, you're amazing to me. Battles us now. I see masses of rough attitude like that. Not like they've never wanted to stop it. I'm a guard of honor, that's all I am. What's so bad about that? You remember Victoria's army too? Of course, you got the power to change the situation. If it doesn't sit right with you. Do I really? Oh, thank you. First person who's ever told me that. Yeah, next time I give it a go. Now she's gonna get cabbaged. Oh yeah, is there anything else I can help you with? Apart from picking these leaves off you. After all, don't want to see this conflict boil over either. Let me think. You have any local friends you can? I wanted to ask whereabouts Damien Berry usually went. Friends I've got, Cyrus might know something. Give me a way to keep in touch, and I'll visit the newspaper in a moment. Don't think the Sergeant Major would mind if I'm missing today. Scamanthus. Colonel? I once saw your father, over 20 years ago, at a ball the Duke of Castor was holding. Of course, I was still a bottom bunk guard then, so all I had was a glimpse from afar at the White Wolf Count of legend. Not long after, I heard a deformed feathered reptile struck illness into him at the Londinium Beast Life Garden. Deformed feathered reptile. Do we still have dinosaurs? What? And he quickly took leave from the aristocratic circles. Ever since he hasn't taken a step beyond his manor at Portsmouth City. Is his father still in fine spirits? Thank you for your concern, and I hope reminiscing over these years-old affairs hasn't eaten up too much of your precious time. After all, meeting with you doesn't prove easy. Don't resemble your father. I mean, to be fair, I would also be very upset if you waste my time like this, my man. This is clear. My father did not have the opportunity to serve for the Empire's army like you or I do. Considering the theft of these military original goods couldn't possibly relate to him. Maybe you don't have a need for probing further into his later life. One's background decides what kind of person one becomes. You agree with that, Scamanthus? And didn't she just tell you to call her Horn? I believe one has the right to choose one's own future. Listen to that. How befitting an answer of your status. And come on, don't bully her. The progeny of the Aslans is 8. First class honors from the Royal Guard Academy. Londinium army upstart, of course. You believe you can change anything and everything. I have no intent to make any such changes, Colonel. You didn't need to worry about our squad potentially impacting your command over County Hillock. What joke, I don't find that humorous at all. can be so arrogant as to think I'd occupy myself with a paltry little lieutenant. But people like you plenty. Always all fuckadosed, you're skin deep and superficial. I didn't to meet you because I wanted to tell you this. I don't have any respect for you. Take the loose and leave. Don't interfere in things beyond you can. Sorry, I cannot agree to that. I mean, to be fair, how is it her fault if she has orders to investigate that? Orders we received were to ascertain the lost original product's whereabouts. Just stay still and wait where you ought to. Then before long, you may accomplish it to the internal Dinium with all the ostension you'd like. I don't need an ostension of yours, and Victoria needs it even less. Not in the routine of reporting back with a hurdy, lopped-off head, sonst weil. Tell me I've a disregard for human life. Believe those people are fully innocent? Oh, ridiculous. Just 10 days ago, 3 of our soldiers were murdered in cold blood. James Cohen, Robert Borbis, and Jeremy Brown. And Cohen's wife wrote to tell him she was with his second child. Had no idea that her husband had a whole gruesomely blown in his head. Okay, but don't you think that what you keep doing might, escalate the situation, my man? Boris could have left this place once midsummer passed. Imagine he'd go back to continue his family's close years after his retirement. And Brown, he was a bright young student just a year ago. Even 20 when he died. Okay, that is kind of a tragedy. I give my profound regrets for their sacrifice. Regrets. Ha! What weightless rhetoric. It's like every word that drafts out of your mouth. Exactly why authors want to catch hold of the needers. Colonel, on this matter, they've held anonymous positions throughout. No one else but that Tower Rubble killed them. We've uncovered 2 already. I know there's still more tucked in the background. 15 days ago, our barracks suffered an explosive attack at 3 simultaneous places, and according 15 soldiers lost their lives. Craters and the spilled blood of our own still lie where they were. 21 days ago, our supply transport group were ambushed outside the distribution sector in the outskirts north. The whole detachment, together with their goods, disappeared without a trace. Do you feel there's any possibility they will still be alive? Still. Only the last month's events to boot. You know nothing at all of the losses we've long since endured. These incidents you mentioned also were in line with the Spectre Force's MO. Past half a year, Dinium has continually received reports from more than 10 different counties, looking up to hundreds of homicide, looting, and property damage cases. We love guerrilla warfare. But every offense, they swiftly conceal their tracks. And all connected personnel who've seen them are caught in assassinations before they can contact us. Man, how convenient. Been able to obtain exceedingly little information so far. That's why the lead before us is so crucial. Still don't know the Spectre Force's goal in hounding County Hillock. I believe that they are our mutual enemy. Well, if we and the barracks can cooperate and uncover the Spectre Force here, it will be of great benefit to County Hillock and Victoria as a whole. You still understand nothing at all. You tweet atrocities before you assess another case to win your medal. But you're wrong, soldier. There's not some case and no such true culprit exists. There's a war. It is between us and them. A war ongoing for decades, even for centuries. You know what? Nothing's going wrong if you say you're in a war with basically your own population. You call them a Spectre Force. But do you know what the name signifies? It's the enemy we've been confronting all this time. Well, it's a ghost. It's a phantom drifting over the city. A apparition that echoes in the heads of Tyrant Morans. It is a life and spirit ghost. And that spectre speaks a different language to us. Willfully distorts the history molded by our ancestors' hands. As illusions that by the body of our city, it will one day return to life. You're saying that a great amount of the local populace are supporters of the Spectre Force? Great amount? Supporters. Mistaken. They have one single vote. Okay, maybe not everyone. you ever read this anthology of poetry? T.M.S. Williams, his poems have some fame in Londinium too. This is a very compilation of barefaced lies about Victoria. The depictions, they have their own language, yet as land's natural owners. Still, Victoria can tolerate the mindsets of authors who come from different cultural backgrounds. One would assume a dreamer's fantasy as their truth, not unless the team mentioned taking up a hatchet, unless it was about wanting to cut our heads off. He might only be slightly biased. So keep this book of an idiot's sleep talk so that the bloodstains on it always remind me. If one lives on Victoria's land, yet refuses to give one's own name in Victorian, then one is no longer a Victorian, but an enemy and a menace to this country's safety. You executed the holder of this anthology? Simply because they... Reporting in. Speak. Command has lost contact with the 9th Defense and 13th Defense after they were attacked. 5th, 7th, and 10th Defense each sent Vanguards as soon as possible to the scene and not find traces of the enemy, but of our own. They gave their lives. Skill issue. Did you hear that, Scamandras? Might as you were seeing fit to tell me some pathetic rubbish to the enemy? Once against our outstanding soldiers die at their hands. If that's gotten through your head, then kindly check yourself from my office. You have done work evading me. Fine, very fine. I have my own work to do too. Yippee. Well, it's fine. Most Island can save the day at some point. Let's go. We can do some more crafting. Okay, don't forget. Let's see this man's skill. I think the problem is that I actually did not set his default skill yet. Can I do this from here? I can. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I think realistically I always want a skill fee. That does look fine though. Life stages unlock around 9:13. That's gonna be a bit off still then. 4:23. But that's nice to have. Back Martin father's ship first floor. Still no reply. I think I was just so happy to go through the story, but yeah. I still think I sometimes bring it up. I kinda dislike the fact that I kinda am more incentivized to go through the main story first, since it kinda really makes me sideline the side stories and not play that all in chronological order. But yeah, we will get there. I don't complain about having lots of content if the content is good. Still no reply? None. Haven't gotten a peep from Londinium yesterday or today. It's been 20 hours. They have to have received my last telecoms by now. But the encrypted line B40? Hard to say, sir. Being honest, it's been nearly 10 years since I graduated. And on Sir Telic, there's not much information needed to activate this secret comms line. Years back around then, I reported to our group's boss and he asked me if I had anything to say other than whatever number kid was being born. And that if I hadn't, I could save him giving the routine reports. Oh, no wonder you opened this, Chippy. Hey, man was bored. Not a bad plan, right? Codename's not chef for fun. But at times, suppose some outsider wanted to sniff out our license point, they'd only suspect next door's bookshop. Hey, right. Besides, your chips are delicious too. Out to be, eh? You fill yourselves up. Kellogg's potatoes are high quality. Locals all love my chips. Didn't still remember my actual job as a lamplighter. Would have opened up branches ages ago. 5, 6 of them. Anyhow, Oliver was dreaming of the time I was in training again. He gave the secret knock at the door yesterday. Seems highly likely this line was abandoned long ago. Perhaps someone's received our info, but doesn't want to reply. You mean there's people in the set now interim purpose leader? I mean, there's some conspiracy going on for sure. Easy to say yet. We'll send the next report as we would originally. Right, and besides, Triangle's findings add on the outcome of my dialogue with Colonel Hamilton. Colonel's targeted measures against the portion of residents are already extremely suspicious. In the worst case, I'd like for our team to be allowed more flexibility. That sounds like there's no point in me convincing you to use the barracks franchise there. Leader, I don't want to say this, but we're a little low on numbers. Definitely isn't like you to say. Relax, though. Nobody wants to take that step. But the circumstances about the city are far more complicated than any of us foresaw. Jeff, seeing as you've been in County Hillock for so long, how do you feel about the people here? Nothing unusual to me. You put a tavern in front of me right now. Wouldn't fancy them much different from Victorian anywhere else. Tell the honest truth. Life's not bad. Would want to make trouble all the lifelong day. Quite a few were ideals on this list, but only a minority ever take them to heart. Most just care about filling their stomachs. If they're full, they can care about the purse too. Right you are. I can barely imagine Damien Barry caught up in the Spectre Force either. My eyes. Even the locals were all normal people. Scared stiff begging for forgiveness the moment they've invested. Coming together when a loved one dies just so they could fall to pieces and weep. Nothing like the trained soldiers at all. This thing's exactly what I'm worrying about. Colonel Hamilton might have been spouting more than just alarmist talk. When ordinary people take up weapons, voluntary or not, disaster we then face will be the likes of which Victoria hasn't seen for a very long time. Let's go, Civil War! Afternoon, Cyrus. Lucky me. I was just about to go find you at the newspaper. What's wrong, Cyrus? You're just crying? Me? Oh, I'm alright. I'm perfectly fine. Well, the other one. Your eyes are all puffy. This is pale as sheets. Cyrus, I know what now be called in the street looking disgastly. I gave you a nasty shock, didn't it? Who bullied you? Was it that soldiers from last time? You think of something? There has to be something. Janie, don't you fuss. Doesn't come bothering me again. Just kidnapped my son. I don't know how to put it. Come on, deep breaths. It's me right here, your very good friend. You're safe now, I promise. Sorry, you are soldier, you're the enemy. Janie, why? Are you one of them? That's a very deep question. What are you talking about, Cyrus? I don't understand. I want you to get hurt. Best friend I have. Good person. Good too, right? The cousin. Aren't we all good people? The cousin Barry? You mean Damien Barry? Sorry I wasn't fast enough. It's not your fault. I don't think it's mine. I want to live life peaceful. I don't want to see any more people I care about die. That's time for the revolution. Try it out, Cyrus. I'm here with you. Seeing a loved one pass on and still having to manage your work. It's too much pressure on you. Here, lean on my shoulder. Be more comfortable. It's okay. Thank you, Janie. Much better just seeing you. Understand what I have to do now? This is for you. Just don't go to school tomorrow. You're a cool one. Is that an address? I could give you a few names too, but there's no need. I don't want to put you in even more danger. This address should be enough. Ken, I need to someone you think's reliable. Sergeant Major, or maybe another officer, like Uncle Lewis. I know there's people around asking about Damien. I want to be clear what it is we're plotting. Dang, Cyrus, even you? Not sure. You can believe me or not. I've only been responsible for passing on some info some days. You know it's stuck between book pages, 1 or 2 hidden signals in the Hillock's evening news classifieds. I used to think this was for making everyone safer. Sadly, I didn't interact much. Don't worry if you know, it's nice even if you're lurking. And have a nice night. Sleep well. Didn't think that dreadful things they're scheming, not until the dispatch is just here by the chief editor. You deserve your vest then. Good job. Never mind that. I'm not trying to justify myself or even repent. What's important is to just stop them as soon as you can. Alright, I will. I'm sure of who I should give this to. Fairly treat you all. More than anyone else would. Cyrus, don't be scared. Everything will be alright. Right, Janie, I trust you. Remember, it's 8 PM. Hold on to this address tight. East side of the statue at District 10. Third alleyway on the left. There's a bookshop there. Flower pot by the door. Yellow rose. Found it. Ooh, bagpipe. Do I just leave it under a flower pot like this and call it done? Who's brick right there, exactly like they said this morning. This really is an unusual way of receiving your letters. Went from the Dinium. We can be of help to Cyrus and all of us. It's fine. The doctor will save the day at some point. It's also in a sense kind of nice to see overall just... I mean, it's not even Woods Island at this point. Like, I assume they're gonna join Woods Island because they become operators, but yeah. Not everything needs to be centered around the doctor specifically. Boss, someone left a new slip downstairs on the yellow rose. Bring it in. Yellow rose? So it's for me. That was fast. Woman you mentioned before? Aye, she's a soldier at the barracks too. I can assure you, leader, she's warm-hearted. She's good. Hope you've got an eye for people. No worries. My eyesight's always been brilliant. It would be funny if she would be wearing glasses. What did it say on the slip? 10-9 Dam Street tonight, 8 PM. That's all. Dam Street. It's the boundary between districts 10 and 11. Rings bells for me. It's Baron Bolton's estate. Looks like there's an important meeting tonight. Bagpipe, we should go. This is where you were. That's right, sipping hot tea, skimming the paper, doing things befitting a woman of my age. And I guess, pensions not real in Terra need to even work. But once you have grey hair. Ooh. Strong wind kicking up. Found what we are looking for. You want to find tomorrow. You go meet with yesterday. You can speak Tavern? No, she doesn't speak Tavern. She just remembered that one sentence to appear cool. Anyways, Alea lacta est. And to be fair, I did learn Latin. And I do have I'm supposed to be able to know this language. But it turns out if you only use it in school and then don't use it for like over 10 years, you also just forget. But here's what you get, just showing off what I learned. Hard to believe. But I was right, you're an incredible one. You had a nice rush the first time you impressed somebody. There's diminishing returns in the second and third round. Nobody at our office even knows how to speak Terran. Knowing your background is that's reasonable. Although I grew up in a middle-class household in North Vendinium with family roots in Gaul. He lives upstairs from the office these days, taking some time off every year to go back and see his wife and children. Perhaps more or less an apprentice from County Peninsula. He's got a bunch of brothers and one little sister. The whole family gets along like a team. Will's a local. His clan moved the kids to go from a fixed village nearby. And his Terran's blood probably from his paternal grandmother. If you look at our data, that's what a good operator does. I look like a type who does homework, not my style. Yeah, Bird told me. And how do you know? Language. Name, pronunciation, wording, tone, and even where you pause. Language tells keen ear more than you could ever guess. I heard about how sung the extraordinary are, but I never figured. Really, that's a hobby of mine. How? Language itself holds a special significance to some folks. Why else would the Tyrants have cared so much about digging a sample of their own language out of a pile of old books? Not wrong, half a decade ago, barely any Tyrants faculty spoke it. You? Probably heard it in me. I'm not a Tyrant. My wife was. She only taught me a word or two while she was still alive. But nowadays, you see that gradually dying language all over the newspaper. Plus, I just overheard someone outside the window teaching kids how to call each other in Tavern. And it's almost like they're using it as a code language. Till you mentioned it, I never noticed. Language binds the people together, tighter than most things. Language doesn't get diluted over time like bloodlines do. Doesn't get weighted on the scales of cost-benefit analysis like everything else. Like there's some out there who want to exploit those ties, bring back together the community that's been losing away. But with that, the gatherings that already were lose this ability. Victoria won't just sit back and let this play out right under its nose. Yet, the harder you pull, the harder the backlash will snap. You all know why I came, don't you? It's time for some shooting. Actually, I'm not that sure. I just feel like you wouldn't need to bother an elite operator to go fetch data in person. Numbers on paper don't mean a thing against seeing it with your own two eyes. Put it that way, I am here fetching data. Will you just tell me one more time, in the last 6 months, how many local businesses suspended collaboration with us? 7. That's 3 on top of last month's report. Modern Victoria. Any win steers the quest. It's the big merchant swells that feel it first. Need to head out, get a few more eyeballs of this place, make it before the city gets drowned under a dirty rain. Nita, you had your eyeballs wrinkled ever since morning. Much time to go. The Spectre Force move is inconsistent in ways of past incidents. Execution was covered before, rapid. Every time we fought to chase them, we'd find the leads wiped clean. But now? Oh, had you finished hitting the jumper and just tossed the iron ends on the floor? I had an idea on how each end is linked too. Over. These things have all cut off at County Hillock. Maybe that is just a trap. Or maybe your find just found it is organized part of the movement. Just as you, I'm feeling trapped all heck too. The city is just like a pressure cooker sealed shut. Residents, the barracks, everyone's stretchy. People are getting up in arms anywhere and any time. Everyone's waiting when the first bolt strikes. But if it does fully strike, will the city know what will Victoria become? Leader! Someone's tailing us. So they are. See that alley to the west? Understood. Stop where you are. Huh? Hold on, what? It's a little Baron. You look kind of familiar too. Sorry. Go now. Don't be some baddies following us. Ball. You topped your ball, so you came here to pick it up? Ask you to hurry home now. Not too safe here. Your mom and dad will worry for you if you go running all over. False alarm, leader. Or, you know, imagine the movement using children. That would never happen. That's one child. That doesn't seem quite right. Just one person following us. The fact they could go several streets without us noticing means they definitely have experienced tiling. See anyone out of the ordinary just now when you hit up high? I have to say, there's a street not far away with a particular bright wing. Got a glimpse of? Sancta. Let me get a piece of cake and a apple pie. I have some of those cookies too. Man, I love Outcast. You know, they are chill. She can just, you know, have a nice time. I guess she does do recon work, right? Of course, Warfarin has been telling me to lay off the sweets. No! Hey there, quick question. Which of these cakes is the sweetest? Like, you don't know? Come on, you've been in County Hillock a while, haven't you? I had to guess, probably over 3 years of service. Where are you? Come down, I would tell. The nice works you're following sure could do. Cover's blown anyway. I'm going to try some of this apple pie I bought. It's good, I'm telling you. You weird Mad Sancta. Oh, God, I not want to. Where did you come from? Where are you trying to get in my... Why are you trying to get my way caught Naichu? Me? I'm just passing by. Game 12, target lost, but judging by the direction they disappeared, it's likely they're heading for Dam Street. Right, understand. I bring them straight away. We'll check through one by one. I'm warning you, Sancta. If it's not yours to meddle, don't matter. Calling me? I had a nickel for every time I hear that. I ain't exactly used to walking around unarmed. You do be gunslinging. Got no time to listen to you talk big. Soldiers, we're moving. Can't beef now, shopkeep. Sure is all gone. I'm backing up the sweets to me. Got some folks back at the office who ought them. After all, it's about time I called all my little friends back from the field work. That's how you know that she's a good boss. I mean, this should be very straightforward for me. I say. That it all goes wrong. Honestly, I'm greedy.
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
Maybe rather cover all of this.
내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
And we could just snipe like this. I guess I would. I do like this more.
철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 리더, 가스펠 로큰롤.
Guess has to be safe. That does feel kinda neat.
누군가 알아채기 전에 내 무장하자 확인.
Thanks infantry. Thanks infantry each other will support one another, increasing their defense. Okay, so basically kill them while they're alone. Surely the game will never be mean to me and just send out dozens of them at once. So we do one.
그림자가 흔들리고 있어.
No. The melody does not really fit the background music of the stage, but you go playing. Maybe I should not have triggered a second time already. Not like I need her to be fully healing. And stages like this make me also think maybe I should bring Ethan back. Or I don't have to. Maybe bring Ethan one day, or bring, I forgot what the unit from the call was called. Having an ambusher does feel nice.
너무 기다리게 하지. 누군가 알아채기 전에.
Yippee. And I should enjoy it until it gets so hard that I get stuck at the boss. we get to see some nobles behind all of this. Right, okay, this man does not have eyes, so we know he's not important, but head girl? Some animal girl. Honorable lady, I'm most privileged to inform you the dinner party's already. So slow, you aristocrats. Sweet time with everything you do. You are a nightmare. That's my inadequate reception. Please permit that I express to you my most sincere apologies. You can save your breath. How many will be coming today exactly? All of County Hillock's fine minds have received the invitation, including our most widely celebrated bard as of recent, Seamus Williams. Bard? Bought that already. What about the nobles and merchants you promised to find? Of course, they will be coming too. For example, the leader within the South Region's textiles industry, Sir Paulet, recipient of the McCarthy Prize, Dr. Pashir, and the owner of more than 10 steelworks, Mr. Evans. Oh, these people you mentioned, especially the last one, they're definitely coming? It's time to capitalism, baby. Yes, and a portion of them have already arrived. I hear most honorable guest has turned up. Quite a few celebrity intellects from other cities have come flocking too, all for a single glimpse of you and your competitors' presence. Oh yes, as per your request, I've drawn up this list of names for your perusal whenever you should. Any words? You've done good enough work. Alright, head off now. Be grateful for your generous praise. Once you're ready, please inform me. I simply cannot wait to see this ordinary little parlor of mine be decently enlightened by your arrival. Okay, who the hell says enlightened? I do like the word. Are you still here? Aren't you done talking? Please allow me to ask one last question. But most honorable lady there, have you even the sliver of a chance that she might light on the venue too? Just to ask. Clear off. Let my man be horny, okay? I feel like your outfit does not fit in with the rest of the Victoria, but cute kitty! That's a cute charm. And Fagova, I see you feeling all flustered. Why is what? Less of that tongue-in-cheek giving me reflux. Oh no, you'd never really give a shit about anyone, Harmony. I have to put it another way. You've been blocking my light with your half-wit ambling. I'd like to finish reading this lovely novel, dear. And I do like Mandragora's design. That's when I realize she is just an antagonist we kill off soon and I will be sad. I don't know, I guess it's a nice queen. I like the it's not a simple dress. But I like overall design of her. All of you rich people like this. Hang instruments up a wall. Buy a few books. Act like you're filling the windows so nobody notices how you've got nothing at all in your head. I feel called out about my bookshelf behind me. I mean, okay, I've got like 98% of the books. I have like 2 books on it that I did not read. Yeah, I do also have I have like the Old Testament in there. I did not read the Old Testament. Might be more like closer to 3 books. I take having a window to fill over having nothing of anything inside or out, wouldn't you say? Oh no. Not happy to calm down for a while, I see. How about this? If which food forward first bothers you so much in this ball you know nothing about, can be a lead for the dance. What complete shite are you on about? Thinking of bigger things. With this many nobles and merchants coming, if we can get a support to get us occupying one scant little hillock, we could snatch the whole of Londinium. Yippee! Just be ambitious by your takeover plans. And Vagova, time to hold still. At this point, can you just let that gaudy book of yours go? Do you even think for 1 second about anything important to the leader or me? I'm not saying anything about your oh so helpless gait. I'm saying take your roller coaster babble and hold it still. And all that absurdity you're exhausting your little brain with too. You telling me to hold it now? As if I could. Being out and assigning rules. Serving my sick to set this meeting up? How much of me do you think I've poured out for this plan? Couldn't wait since forever ago. I can't wait. For Dublin's fires to burn the city through. Rip the sly of a titan under our feet apart. You, huh? You and that shameless fake taking what should be the glory of the leader? It's really time for you to shut up now. Yeah, somebody's listening in. At what point was your job to make decisions for the leader? I laugh when you just refer to the leader as the leader. I mean, it is probably the safest way. It's me. Yes, we're still here. Oh? Things have got a little interesting at long last. Seems we've no need to scrap in here about whether your little schemes of insolence are feasible or not. Good news from that bastard. Someone sniffed out this location. I have a feeling there'll be more than your friendly little invitees coming to the meeting tonight. The army? More or less. My. Maybe some of my acquaintances too. God on high. Want to put away your staff? You get your chance, but it won't be now. It's time you go. We got other things to do. Leave it to her in here. We'll be in for a good show before we know it. Starting to fantasize about how it'd look if this horrible room broke down into slag. Oh, that is some fine dinner. Leader, I didn't imagine slipping in would be as easy as this, here I found. Have to find a way to infiltrate? Out of the question, that's that. Go in the proper way, and it's more convenient to find a conversation partner. Guess my friend in the barrack got some real precious information. Can't be that many who know about this meeting. A lot of secret aristocrat parties are held this way. Usually think of invitation letters as passé. As long as you have a channel to tap for info, also token as proof of identity, therefore you need to pass the doorstep. Never told me your family was all big famous ability. Does make a difference? I mean, it's good intel to have. When I was in school, the noble students always stuck with their own. Of course, they studied together, but after school, they never did much with the rest of us if they could help it. I mean, yeah, you are the lowlifes. You're gonna work for them one day. Don't tell me you actually like all the pomp and formality. Some coins you only wear once, the vending look changing every week. Courtesy greetings at Northam. Not even remind me, actually. Went to that kind of thing once or twice with a good friend. Just trying to remember which fork you used to eat first made me want to explore on spot. I mean, isn't that super easy? You just go out to in, right? Am I the foolish one? I mean, I also were not at any fancy dinner in my life. Because, man, who would invite me? But still, isn't like table etiquette kind of super simple in a sense? Till you go to the real royal place and then somebody tells you that you actually should eat your banana with a knife and spoon like a goddamn baboon? Perfect. Not much of a fan either. I'm loath to admit it. Just having this family name does come in handy once in a while. Leader, the people coming here today, they're all supporters of the Spectre Force? So I think so. Mr. Williams, I finally get to meet you. We heard you were coming and came bolting right over from County Peninsula just to ask if you could sign the anthology in my collection here. Of course, fine lady, it would be my honor. Seamus, my dearest great bard, here you were. Just finished reading your newly published Tales from History. That's fascinating writings. Was the first I learned that Astarians had such a quaint story past. My source was that I made it the fuck up, but I appreciate you taking it as quaint history. Thank you, but the works of fantasy adapted from an array of folk legends. The greatest value of my work is simply unearthing gems spurred by sandstorms. All the better for more to see. You truly are too modest. The Twigger King Gale you penned, founding by himself the most radiant culture that was Tower. He stood quaint and wise, so much so that my dreams are flush with emotion. He's part of them all. Yes, too true. In my eyes, you are like the two Lyvanians' quaint magicians, for a chance to make change in an entire era. I say you exaggerate. As long as you wanted, all of Victoria's publishers would be wide open to you. One of them waiting to translate your works into the ink of different languages. When that happens, every county across the land will realize our tyrant culture has its own unique charm, not to be stifled by the ever-same crumble of Victoria's machines. Only things could be so wonderful. More and more international figures come to support us. Our voices will be so much more easily heard by the dukedom and parliament. Right, you are. Coincidence the same as anyone else. Just because I'm a great subject, suddenly I am being asked to pay so much more inheritance tax. How preposterous! Even so, Mr. Evans, you still give vigorous employ to plenty enough of our fellows, providing everyone the chance to gain their footing up in the city of Quays. No wonder you and your clan are the pride of us towns. Quite right, our fellows. It's far from easy for them to find any respectable work. I hear they toil in the factories for a week, only earn a little coin. Isn't that how all factory workers go, though? Yet, Victorian workers from other backgrounds are able to earn twice as much. Okay, we're just flat out racist, my bad. New factories? Allow me to say something, perhaps a little out of fashion. It's all from simple to have our neighbors of strength acknowledge us, isn't it? Please, think about it, everyone. But only with its music and poems, how could Lyvania become the Lyvanian of today? Just as Lyvania has castles that intimidate. Tyrants must depend on more practical power if we want to gain recognition. Have you considered bombs? Just as the technological support of some friends from far away. By pure luck, just the tiniest means by which I received sponsorship. We overjoyed to take the opportunity to let the friends of the Baron share in it. You're absolutely spot on! Any subsidy is of great importance. Let it all pass you by, no matter how deft your tongue. Watch for the day it dries up and lacks the power to express. From the perspective, I'm the same as everyone here. We are all yearning for a whole new era. So why not give a toast to this common dream of ours? Truly an evening to inspire. How strange. Where did Mr. Williams get off to? Man, this cutscene keeps going, doesn't it? Okay, I will take like 1 minute break. I guess I will do also 1 minute of ads. I'm just quickly BRB. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Okay, hello internet. I'm back. Let's finish this cutscene, maybe do one more stage. Yeah, I mean, we got some time left. Good evening, Mr. Williams. Greetings, ma'am. Sometimes I love to imagine that Doppelwaders would just be an hallucination, just wearing what is actual sprite wears. So just going to this meeting like in full uniform with weapons. Hope I'm not bothering you. Are you writing? That's a small poem. It's been several days now. I still haven't finished it. I was thinking this meeting would give me some inspiration. Seems now there's still no fortune in the muse. I mean, that's a very dull meeting to get inspiration for. These settings always like to use up a person's energy too quickly. Do you also feel a little worn out? About red-handed. Burned for Charles. I mean, the Baron inviting me so ardently. I would have preferred to spend the night reading by my own fireplace. The man gets it. Can't wait that it turns out he's evil. Wouldn't we all? I bet every person willing to participate in this sort of thing is forced to for a living. I like that way of putting it. Not a tavern, ma'am, are you? Guess correctly. I'm watching a lupus rare sight among the residents here. I've inadvertently judged background by race. Nobody would be racist here. Though you're deliberately choosing vocabulary we are more used to. The accent still exposes you. This accent only a Victorian noble receiving a standard Londinian education would have. No wonder you're a great bard. Extremely sharp. First up to writing is observation. You can even tell when they have differing purposes for coming. You're suspecting me? Suspecting what? I'm only here to exchange some ideas, and you're exchanging with me right now. No matter if I'm not a tavern? Precisely because you're not. Glass of malt liquor, thank you. Would you like anything to drink, ma'am? I'll be fine. Standing in the window, please, is plenty enough for me. Can we continue our merry chat? What are you just saying? Right, yes. Words and writing were born for the purpose of exchange, including both conversations past and future. Let's talk between you and I, here and now. You're the one allowing for me. If you used tavern, I'd be as good as thief. In this party, you'll be hard-pressed to hear any tavern. So you see, we're all just laughing to be with the common folk. It just clicked for me, actually. All the works of yours I've read are written in Victorian. Rhyming confined supports imagination. Conversely, Victoria's poems, when you read them, are very unlike Lithuanians. Much love reading poems written in Old Tavern. Reading the writing is like touching up and feeling another phase of history. I have no plans to pass myself off as anything. Also, it turns out a lot more people read English than just like, I don't know, is it supposed to be Irish? So, you can make a lot more money if you do write in English. I grew up speaking Victorian. My thoughts are molded by the language, and if I started to write in tavern instead, I'd be a clown dancing in shoes far too big for him. I hear there are many longing for the revival of tavern culture. Of course, I'm one of them. Our city roams up in the land, the soil unchanging. At the same time, change is constantly happening. Perhaps a day will come when tavern once again becomes the building blocks of our children's minds. I'd be willing to embrace such a transformation. And if there was those who wished this change to be rapid, explosion even, worthy of the natural trend? What's the use of an idea? You're planting a feather in the ground, imagining it growing into a foul beast. In the first poetry anthology you published, it's one of my particular favorites. It's my answer to this question of yours. Your own view, I can't and have no thought to alter the soil. Simply the one trying hard to plant feathers. An idea is fundamentally out to be free. No one who can interfere. Shredder that grows in each person's heart, be totally unalike. Just we all have different hopes for the future of this great swath of soil. You know, it's who cares if extremists gonna take my writing and use it to radicalize more people? Understand, Mr. Williams. Allow me to speak from the heart. It's been truly pleasant to chat with you. Leader, something's not right. What is it? Charles Lott have gone over 40 minutes without sending anything. Aren't they meant to be dealing with the troops at the barracks? I told them they were to send a message every half hour. Right as we set off, Charlie was even griping at me how this mission was too boring. And on top of that, don't you feel it's a little too quiet all around? I've been keeping watch at the window. I want to be able to see people going in and out of the plaza. But then all of a sudden, it was like something happened. Everyone's scuppered away. Tell me, the ones tailing us before were the barracks. Ballroom doors are kicked open without warning. Dozens of soldiers armed to the teeth come charging in. Good heavens, what's happening? Why the sudden show of force? You have the audacity to point weapons at me? Do you understand who we are? Who is it? Who let the secret out? And then blast, we need to get out of here quick. Hurry, go for Madame Manticore, I just say we've got trouble. What? You mean they're all gone? There's 7. A whole hour ago? Useless. All of you, stay where you are. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, no mistake, you've been utterly captured. Excuse me, we're just having a nice dinner.
피해 상황을 확인하자. 딱히 축하할 건 없어. 다음에 죽는 건 우리가 될지도 모르잖아.
Boy, you know, maybe stopping after a nice, actually, what? One, I guess they're not supposed to be super boss fights or anything. You know, orange means hearts. That's what I'm taking. Still low level though. The wake of a surprise attack, the ghosts climb out the ashes. I guess we're eating the nice sanity. Colonel? We meet again, Scamantos. I'm still one bit surprised. Surprised? No, from the first I met you, I've not been one bit surprised. You're bound to mingle with this rabble, simply because of the cheap sympathy you learned from your noble etiquette classes. Shadowed us. I'd rather term this rational management. Regardless of anything, I must thank you. Weren't for you leading the way, with such a sublime routine that all these swat-eating vermin in one fell swoop. You hide fairly deep most of the time, don't you? I confess, I'm quite curious. What made you so anxious this to get up? Maybe that from the outcomes of your last 2 pathetic, negligible sneak attacks, mistakenly believed County Hillock was already under your control? Colonel, sir? I believe there may be some misunderstanding at play here. That's wrong, Baron Bolton. There's no misunderstanding between us whatsoever. Extremely clear about your confidential lowly dealings. It's only some of my good friends and family gathered here today, that I can guarantee you in my very name. Shut up, kindly, good sir. Honor you've inherited from your ancestry purchases nothing in my eyes. You have some nerve saying that? The one dishonoring your so-called noble reputation isn't me by far. Who are they? Reveling in the position and while Victoria courts them, and turning to secretly collude with the most lowly rebels of them all. This is out and out slander. I'm starting to be sick of this platter now. The rebel should behave as the rebel outside, weeping in the light of her place while you confess your own wrongdoings. It is... How does he plan to get away with this, though? I mean, clearly those being nobles should also have a lot of political power, right? You cannot just more or less capture them. Just as he said, from outside the window come wails and cries, the glass reflecting speckled points of fire. Ida, look outside, just as in here. He's got the talents from the whole block surrounded too. They're not exaggerating at all. He's covering ordinary residents of military force. Yeah, around that street before. A huge portion of them are elderly and children. That is certainly this vertical. It seems there's some other information he has to hold on. It's very likely to have hidden intel about the spectral force from us. I'm from Triangle? The door since afternoon. Flip. Could something have happened to them? There's no point in worrying. What's more pressing right now is we should hold the troops back as much as we can. We can stay trapped in here at least. You, the ruler over there. Not to think of breaking out through the wall. Or my crushing bear's food. No one's allowed to leave this room. He spotted me. Come out. I see you. No movement. I want you to kneel here and behave. Is there anyone else in your home? Speak up. No. You're not hiding anyone? I see for myself. Listen, as long as you move a muscle, no matter what you're trying at, will immediately shoot your head through. Starts coughing, just dies. Whip. What are you doing? Who are you? Oh no, is my... And that's fine, right? Yeah. Watch your own head. Wait, hold on. I recognize you. You're a guard of honor from Adam's group, aren't you? I saw you at the New Year's... Do? New Year do? Your group didn't get any order to move. What are you doing here? I have another assignment nearby, Mon. Fine, then. Each their own. Don't start getting my way. My desk called Backpie told me I could stop forth to change the situation. Can I though? I have to try at least. Did they do something wrong to be treated this rough? You're asking me? Why don't you go ask them? What are you crying for? Wasn't it you lot harboring fucks, giving them food and drink, feeding them information? If evidence? Evidence? You want evidence? The wounds on the 9th and 13th count. Each one of their bodies still warm. Some died by eerie original arts. Died by a mix of crossbows and sabers identical to the ones we carry. Some had traces on their necks left behind by farming tools. Right, sounds like you should secure your weapons better. Our heads cut off of thrashers like wheat, bodies crushed thin and flat by tractors like plowed land. You ever picture that? The devastation? That's why you should not underestimate farmers. Whoop. That's right. I should want to puke. Saw with my own eyes, and I recognized who that hat used to belong to. And for an entire afternoon, I puked. I couldn't stop. Hey, why would they treat their own like this? This is too cruel. Damn right you are. Eating never suited them. No, you understand this serves them right, don't you? What are you still planking out for? So... these are all bad people? Just because they're all talents? Haven't done a thing, sir. He's crying. Husband already passed away from oropathy. Child's only pushing 10. Is someone bereft like this really going to be a murderer? I have not gotten it through to you. You're all one kind, do you understand? If we just do a whole black and white worldview, it's so easy. You can just all round them up. Even this woman and her child haven't done anything yet. All together in this. Yeah, don't let this child grow up. He's gonna become one of them. Was in the tavern. One of you all, but some other Victorian citizen. Would you still insist on treating him all as fucks? I'm just saying, if from the very beginning, we never those discriminatory laws, taverns could have earned as much as anyone else, gotten the same chance at healthcare. Would none of this conflict have ever happened? Alright, guard of honor. You love asking questions so much. Keep asking. There won't be an answer. Nobody's got any way of answering you. Essentially done searching this house by now, enemy. So it's on to the next one. Hey, I said I was going, not that you could stand up. Don't take me. They can't be without me. Try with all the sobbing, reading about your child all day long just so I can go soft on you, is it? Let's let her go. You're fine. I'm busy enemy. Can't afford to ignore this woman. Almost like she's no threat. But just to warn you, you might be protecting him now with all your kind heart. But be careful. You don't blow you sky high without blinking the moment your head is turned. Don't you forget, after all, you and them aren't the same kind. Have you seen the looks in their eyes before? The eyes, no matter how you behave, you'll always be one of us. I mean, she just needs to take off the uniform. Just go, please. Don't say I didn't warn you. You've not been harmed, no? It's lucky. After me and Cyrus talked, I couldn't shake this nervous feeling. I had to come back and take a look. Really can be a bit of use to stand up. Come on, I'll help you back inside. For tonight? No, tomorrow as well. Don't go out, please. There's ruffians outside. As well as, at any rate, look, won't be as safe for these next few days. Right, and where's your boy? Quake? He's not at home? Quake, he's been taken away by the soldiers, hasn't he? Don't know. Need to go and find him. Hell. Colonel, we've just apprehended this one in the corridor outside. Right as he was attempting to dive out of the window. I'm sorry. Let me guess, this boy some follower of yours preparing to send word to somebody or other? I wipes off a cold sweat. He was just, checking the integrity of the windows. I want a lawyer. I know the mayor and quite a few members too. Let me go. You have no voice to keep us held like this. It seems my guess was dead on. I warn of your some involvement. Let me speak. All I need to know is where your co-conspirators are hiding. How about this then? I count to 3. Get slashed at. Don't kill me! But my goodness! Must you have me such a cruelty? You can't be doing this! Scamanthus, tell your subordinate I have the right to be doing this. Okay, legally yes, but morally... Leader! National administrative law. In the event we are unable to receive direct orders from Londinium, Colonel Hamilton is the highest acting commander of the County Hillock Barracks. Thus possessed authority to impose martial law on the whole city. I know, but if he's seriously going to do this, he's essentially declaring a formal war on the hidden army. I fear that one thing they said is right, or is aided within in a war. But you barely know more than nothing about that army. You strike open, they're still in the shadows. No matter what, I don't feel now was a good time to open fire first. Timing. They never picked any timing when they launched attacks on us. Literally. Colonel, if you won't take any suggestion from our team, so must express clear position to the course of action you're about to adopt. Very thankful for your one scrape of self-awareness shown. Honestly, I'm not fond of doing this either. As long as they'd left me another choice, I wouldn't be willing to fake the Empire's laws. Yet, we're out of time. The enemy is closing with each step. Isn't this as you said too, Scamanthus? You too came to drag the ghosts out into the sunlight. Don't seize this opportunity and force all the remaining conspirators out. We have lost County Hillock before tomorrow. Well, we'll get them for sure. Colonel, I believe the more critical the juncture, the more each step we choose will lead to diversion results. I'm sure there are many innocents among those present. I can take them away first and then... No, I've no time to squander on pointless interrogation. Right now, on this very spot. These troublesome tracks will make clear where in the world their members are hidden. Hey, do it. We've tarried for long enough. Gonna. Who in hell's bloody bells are you? Just a humble bard. But, you know, it's gonna make a great story. It's gonna paint the army in a great light. Please arrest me. I'm Baron Bolton's guest, and I will know much more than any of these poor young people, rendered near unconscious. Seamus, what are you doing stepping up? Seamus? Seamus Williams, you're that bad? Colonel. Very good. I've been meaning to look for you. It's to keep you from continuing to incite those imbeciles of your bliffer. Williams. Need not to fear, ma'am. I ought to thank the Colonel for just a moment ago. I worked out how my poem should conclude. Seize him! Man. Craig is not gonna survive this, will he? A boy? We have seen this. Hey! Order those posted outside to find a rebel who broke that window. No, this isn't right. There's a sound coming from the ball. It's the bomb, isn't it? What? Get down! At least we missed up wasn't then the horn, right? This is fine. Ooh. Was it? Where did you show up from? It's you lot. Go inform the Colonel. Double time. Both of us run into the fucks in an alley by the square. I think you're just getting overrun by all sides probably right now. The scoop has been annihilated. Either nearby Terran blocks have all been occupied by ours. You lot are... It's you? You're the one we've been waiting for. You actually gave your hand to me. There'll be no one else to oppress you again. And you'll never need anyone's arm to lean on again. This moment on, you can walk freely up in the soil by your own power. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Everything I did, it really was right. There'll be a day for us Terrans. We can have our own city. We can walk heads held high in the streets, and then be given unjust treatment again. Yes, it's precisely for that day we come. Either, you have to see. It's as a fire we lit in your service. The ballroom. According to the report Madame Manticore gave, the barracks topfires are all in there. However, an explosion of that scale would only give the barracks against pause. Fortunately, could never wipe them out. Apart from the barracks, who else is there? Some locals who will as well. Learned of some of our inside matters, and the heads falls for the whole picture can leave anyone alive to tell tales. He also said if you won't make a move, they will themselves. And my fire is quicker. Hide them, I know what should be done. I'll take the ballroom. Yes, leader. Your fire will break these shackles that have chained us for centuries. Yippee! Revolution! I mean, that should also be not too bad. We can just... we can even just pile up here, to be honest, probably. Yes, let's have an order here for now. Let's have a nice hack pile.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에. 다들 이쪽으로 와. 시간만 맞대 그래마세요.
Would like this probably.
눈 크게 뜨고 있으려는 노력을 해볼게.
This might still be the nicest way to do it.
만유를 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘로?
Okay, they have more range than me. That's good.
제일 먼저
I can heal though. And we can also do this maybe.
트위치오의 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까?
I didn't look at the level of this, but I don't feel like it's gonna be hard either. They're doing it, they're standing together.
말해. 비행 소식 확인.
와, 어머 사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
I mean, I guess we can have just logos like this.
출격전. 또 배기.
Maybe I should. Don't really have that much to send out in the direction though. I feel like I probably should get a bit more... Yeah, I should get more ranged units on my roster for this overall now. I did kind of replace one with a me.
아마터면 잠들 뻔했네.
It's not like it's actually needed though.
여기서 기다려서 돌을 얼음만지는 운명의 장르.
It's kind of rude of you to just decide not to stand in my attack range. You know, fuck it.
작은 변화 하나
Might as well.
놓치지 않겠어.
사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
전황이 복잡한 놈들이 답이 어때?
There they go.
부터는 당신의 말이
와, 아마터면 잠들 뻔했네.
邊個敵人追我近，我嚟會下佢。
I love all of them waiting ominously. I think that is the last wave, basically. And don't see them standing a chance.
종은
Won't need to think if you just have an overpowered team.
Mission accomplished.
Yippee.
唔使嘥心機巡視戰場啦，每個敵人嘅下場我都睇得一清二楚。
Go after a tutorial. I mean, I assume the tutorial will be quick. Should I? Let's do the tutorial now. Until next stream I will have forgotten how to do it, which will be funny. It's operation. Oh, it's just the pillars from... I've seen them in IS. Today you'll be learning how to use battlefield wounds in combat. Focus, observe the terrain and enemy positions. As instructor, those enemies there, very close to the protection objective. What should we do? Under these circumstances, we must somehow attempt to block passage to the protection objective. You see those tunnel pillars? Already near collapse from taking artillery fire. So long as you stand at a neighboring tile to attack them, you can push them over the other way. I'll try.
알겠습니다.
Okay. Time to kill the doggies. Telepillar's actual ability has broken its threshold, entering a damaged state. Now after a single strike it will collapse in the opposite direction. There it goes. You see that? Once the operator gives the tunnel pillar the final attack, the pillar falls in the opposite direction from where the operator was positioned. It only causes great damage, but creates battlefield wounds in a 2-tile range that blocks the enemy's advance. It's just like roadblocks, but different. But we can throw it onto them too. Select the enemies have shown up. Can deal with them on my own. No need to panic. Take note, for further convenience in handling these pillars, you may also use the demolition devices. The demolition device is deployed next to a tunnel pillar. Blast if will collapse the pillar in the demolition device deployment direction. Now go and put the knowledge you learned from this drill into practice. Remember, deploy operators to attack the pillars from neighboring positions or use demolition devices. Be flexible in choosing the most appropriate way to respond to the enemy, based on the combat situation. Einfach, I come help too. Another wave of enemies is here, the rest is to you. I mean, couldn't be simply, we just block here, and then, kaboom. I'm so great at video games.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, I won't forget the lesson of this. But I do take my free walk.
이건 주의가 엉망이잖아.
Yippee!
뛰어서 그런 건가?
Okay, then let's see. Is anybody? Musty is still streaming. I guess we are waiting Musty. Okay. So we're waiting Musty. So he is playing Mutagenics, but he also plays like Arknights, so he is cool. And yeah, I'm not sure. Probably not this week, but next week we will for sure also do more Arknight story again. It is nice to be going back to that. Yeah, that's it. I should actually start a wait. Thanks everyone for coming. I very much like the story. I'm a bit scared basically, since we kind of concluded a whole story arc. And I mean, this is all built up and set up, but it's still very good fighting. Still a lot better than like the first few chapters in this game. Almost like they now know how to make good storytelling. So yeah, I can't wait to experience more of it. And yeah, thank you for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.